Throughout history, love, power, and progress have rarely been simple. From the strategic marriages of medieval Europe to the defiance of a nomadic queen who challenged an empire, and finally, to the iron tracks that stitched America together, each story reveals how resilience and ambition have shaped the human journey. In the Middle Ages, love was not the foundation of marriage, it was often the exception. For nobles, marriage was a contract, an alliance designed to protect lands, wealth, and political stability. Young men and women were often betrothed before they even met, with dowries and inheritances sealing the deal. But within these rigid systems, the culture of courtly love emerged. Knights penned poetry and sang of unattainable noblewomen, offering ribbons or gloves as symbols of devotion. This was less about romance and more about performance, a carefully controlled outlet for emotions in a society where passion was considered dangerous. Still, acts of rebellion occurred. Noble elopements, lovers choosing each other over arranged duty were shocking political scandals, small sparks of resistance against the iron grip of social order. Far from Europe, another story unfolded. Herodotus tells us of Tomius, queen of the Massagetæ nomads, who defied the Persian Emperor Cyrus the Great. When Cyrus tried to conquer her people, Tomius refused to submit. After her son was killed in a Persian trap, she vowed vengeance. Leading her warriors on horseback, Tomius crushed the Persian army in a legendary battle. She is said to have captured Cyrus's body, decapitated him, and placed his head into a wineskin of blood, an unflinching message to empires that underestimated her. Though myth and fact blur, Tomius symbolizes a tradition often erased from history: women as leaders, warriors, and symbols of resistance in nomadic societies where mobility and survival demanded equality. The Massagetæ were not alone. From the Scythians and Bedouins to the Mongols, nomadic cultures shaped history with their mobility, oral traditions, and innovative warfare. Their stories traveled through memory, song, and spirit rather than parchment, and their societies often gave women greater freedom than neighboring empires. By embracing movement and resilience, nomads altered trade, warfare, and the very maps of civilizations. Centuries later, another empire-building project would transform a continent, the American Transcontinental Railroad. Authorized during the Civil War, it promised to unite East and West, stitching the nation together with steel and timber. But behind the golden spike lay grueling human labor. Chinese immigrants blasted tunnels through the Sierra Nevada, risking their lives daily, while Irish workers and freed African Americans laid track across the plains. They faced discrimination, poverty, and little recognition, even as their labor built a new America. For Native peoples, the railroad was devastation. Buffalo herds were slaughtered, sacred lands were seized, and forced relocations tore apart ancient cultures. Resistance was fierce, but expansion pushed relentlessly forward. From arranged marriages to warrior queens, from nomadic resilience to iron rails of progress, the past reminds us that history is never just triumph. It is negotiation, sacrifice, and survival. These stories invite us to look beyond myths of romance, glory, and progress, and see the human costs that lie beneath. For in love, in war, and in industry, it is human resilience that endures.